Before we get into it, let me show you some of the reviews people have left for the Oura Ring Gen 3 on Amazon, because sometimes buyers just get it. 5 stars, quote, "My ring told me I had a low readiness score this morning. I've never felt more seen or more personally attacked." Okay, 5 stars, quote, "I paid $300 to be told I sleep poorly. My wife has been saying this for free for 12 years and I never believed her. The ring, I believe. Valid. 1 stars, quote, 1 star. I went to bed at 10 p.m., didn't drink, did everything right, and still woke up to a 61 readiness score. I want a refund and an apology." Fair enough. 5 stars, quote, "My ring detected elevated heart rate during a heated debate with my mother-in-law. It labeled it exercise. Accurate. 2 stars, quote, 2 stars. I thought tracking my sleep would help me sleep better. Instead, I lie awake anxious about my sleep data. There's no app for that." Noted. 5 stars, quote, "My body battery was at 12%, and honestly, I've never felt more represented by a piece of jewelry in my entire life. Respect." Alright. Let's actually get into the Oura Ring Gen 3 review. Here's something nobody told you about the Oura Ring Gen 3. The most important thing it tracks isn't your heart rate, your steps, or even your sleep stages. It's your willingness to actually change your behavior when a tiny ring tells you that you're running yourself into the ground. Everything else is just data. Let's talk about whether that data is worth it. Here's the short version for anyone who needs to make a quick decision. The Oura Ring Gen 3 earns a 4.1 out of 5 from us. The sleep tracking is genuinely best in class. The readiness score is one of the most useful things in wearable tech right now. The design is elegant and completely unobtrusive, but there's a mandatory $5.99 per month subscription sitting on top of the hardware cost, and competitors have entered the market offering similar data with 0 recurring fees. If you find the Gen 3 at a reduced price and you're already sold on the Oura ecosystem, it's a strong pick. If you're considering paying full retail, stick around because the full picture matters here. Out of the box, the first thing that strikes you is how refined everything feels. The ring itself arrives in a small, minimal box. No unnecessary packaging theatrics, just the ring, a USB charging cable with a magnetic dock, and a sizing kit if you ordered one. The ring is made from titanium, and you can feel that immediately. It's solid without being heavy. The Horizon style is a smooth, continuous band with no flat edge, while the Heritage style has that signature flat top face. Both feel like actual jewelry, not like a piece of consumer electronics you accidentally left on your hand. The magnetic charger snaps on satisfyingly, and charging from low to full takes roughly 60 to 80 minutes. There's no screen, no buttons, no haptic feedback, just a ring. For some people, that minimalism is the entire appeal. For others, it takes some adjustment. First impression overall? Premium. This is a product that earns its price tag on feel and finish before you even open the app. Let's run through the specs that actually matter in daily life. First, battery life. The Oura Ring Gen 3 lasts 4 to 7 days depending on how many sensors you have actively running. That's genuinely impressive for a device this small, and it means you're not charging it every night the way you would a smartwatch. Second, sensors. You've got infrared photoplethysmography for heart rate and blood oxygen, a dedicated temperature sensor that's remarkably accurate, and an accelerometer for movement tracking. The temperature sensor in particular is a standout. It detects fluctuations as small as 0.1 degrees Celsius, which is what powers the menstrual cycle tracking and illness detection features. Third, the readiness score. This is Oura's flagship metric, a daily score from 1 to 100 that synthesizes sleep quality, resting heart rate variability, body temperature, and activity recovery. It's genuinely useful and consistently accurate. Fourth, sleep staging. The ring breaks your sleep into light, deep, and REM stages, and users consistently report that the staging data matches clinical sleep studies more closely than most wrist-based wearables. Fifth, form factor. It's water resistant to 100 meters, it works on any finger, and it comes in sizes 6 through 13. And sixth, the subscription. After a free trial, you're looking at $5.99 per month to access most of the app's features. Without it, the ring is significantly limited. That's not a footnote, it's a core part of the product decision. Day to day, the Oura Ring Gen 3 is one of those rare devices that mostly just works without demanding your attention. You put it on, you forget about it, and in the morning you open the app and get a detailed breakdown of your night. The syncing process via Bluetooth is fast, usually under 30 seconds, and the app interface is clean and genuinely intuitive. The readiness score loads front and center, and you can drill into any individual metric if you want a deeper breakdown. Where things get interesting is in the longer-term trend data. After a few weeks, the app starts surfacing patterns you genuinely wouldn't have noticed, like the fact that 2 glasses of wine consistently tank your HRV, or that your deep sleep percentage drops sharply whenever you eat within 2 hours of bedtime. That kind of personalized feedback is where the Oura earns its reputation. It's not just logging data, it's contextualizing it. The one consistent quirk users report, and we experience this too, is that activity tracking and workout detection are noticeably weaker than sleep tracking. Step counts can be inconsistent, and the Ring sometimes needs manual help recognizing specific workout types. If you need precision workout metrics, you'll want a secondary device. But for its primary job, which is recovery and sleep intelligence, the performance is excellent. The first big strength is the sleep tracking, and it genuinely deserves its reputation. The combination of temperature sensing, heart rate, and movement data produces sleep stage breakdowns that rival devices costing significantly more. Users who've done clinical sleep studies frequently report that the Oura data lines up remarkably well. That's not marketing, that's real-world validation. The second strength is the readiness score as a behavioral tool. This is more subtle than it sounds. A lot of wearables give you data and leave you to interpret it. Oura synthesizes everything into a single daily score and then gives you a plain English recommendation. Rest today, or push hard, or somewhere in between. For people who tend to overtrain or chronically under-recover, this score functions almost like having a health coach in your pocket. Several users have specifically credited it with helping them break cycles of burnout. The third strength is the form factor itself. There is a real and meaningful difference between wearing a ring and wearing a watch, especially for sleep. No screen pressing against your wrist, no display lighting up at 3 a.m., no bulk under a shirt cuff. The Oura just disappears on your hand in a way that no smartwatch can replicate, and that invisibility makes continuous wear genuinely effortless. The first real con is the subscription model, and yes, I said I wouldn't list price as a con, but this is different from the hardware cost. A $5.99 monthly fee is a structural limitation on what you actually own when you buy this device. Without an active subscription, you lose access to most of your historical data analysis, your trends, and the detailed insights that make the Ring worth wearing. Competitors like the Ultrahuman Ring Air now offer comparable tracking with a one-time purchase and no ongoing fees. That's a legitimate product design criticism, not just sticker shock. The second con is workout and activity tracking accuracy. The Oura Ring is genuinely not a fitness tracker in the traditional sense. Step counts drift, calorie estimates are rough. Specific workout type detection requires manual tagging more often than it should. If you're a runner, a cyclist, or someone who takes their training metrics seriously, the Ring will disappoint you on that side of the equation. It's purpose-built for recovery and sleep, and it doesn't pretend otherwise, but it's worth knowing up front. The third con is that the Gen 4 now exists. If you're looking at a Gen 3 at a discount, that's one thing, but paying close to full retail for hardware that has a direct successor with improved sensors and better battery life is a harder sell. The Gen 3 is still a great device, but the upgrade path matters when you're committed to a subscription ecosystem. Real buyers tend to echo a lot of what we found. One user wrote, "I've had a fitness tracker for years and ignored it within a month. The Oura is different. I genuinely look at it every morning because the readiness score actually changes how I plan my day. Slightly annoyed it costs me $6 a month to look at my own data though." Another review that made us laugh. "My Ring told me I had a readiness score of 34 the morning after my brother's wedding. I'd never felt so accurately judged by a piece of jewelry in my life." And a more pointed take, "The sleep tracking is so good it's almost unsettling. I woke up feeling fine, saw my RAM numbers, and immediately rescheduled 2 meetings. Expensive life coach, worth it." The consistent theme across buyers is that the sleep and readiness data earns trust quickly, and that the subscription frustration never fully goes away. But most people keep paying it anyway. That says something about how useful the core product is.
So here's where we land. Buy the Oura Ring Gen 3 if you're serious about sleep optimization. You want a wearable that disappears into your life rather than demanding attention, and you're comfortable with a subscription model in exchange for genuinely actionable health insights. It's one of the best passive health trackers ever made. Skip it if you need strong workout tracking, if recurring fees are a non-starter for you, or if you're buying at full retail when the Gen 4 exists and competitors are offering subscription-free alternatives at similar price points. The Gen 3 is excellent hardware. Just make sure the total cost of ownership makes sense for your situation before you commit.
Drop a comment below. Are you Team Oura, or do you think the subscription model is a deal breaker? I want to know where you land. If this review saved you some time and helped you think it through, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find the video. And subscribe if you want a new honest review like this one every single week. No fluff, no sponsored takes, just the real breakdown. See you in the next one.